Really?
Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. Travis and I just finished transferring the fertilizer in the fertilizer tanks on the corn planter over to the tanks on the cultivator. So the corn's getting up to where we can start cultivating and side dressing. So what we're gonna do today is just to make sure that the cultivator is running properly. Being is that we just went through and put all the orifices in, we checked it over, ran some water through it, and it seems to be working pretty good. We have leftover fertilizer in the tanks on the corn planter. So to get rid of it, what we did was we backed the 40-20 in the cultivator up to the milk house. We filled it up with water. We diluted that fertilizer down, which, yeah, it is going to be diluted, so it's not going to be as effective, but it's still going to be doing something. So we're going to go through and just empty out the tanks on the 40-20, and Travis is doing his first lap right now. He's about to get started, so let's head out there and see how it goes. Getting my steps in today, so I wanted to show you guys this little weed back here. So what we're looking at is morning glory. You can tell because the leaves are spaded shaped. So what morning glory loves to do is, as the plant grows, what it'll do is it'll send out tendrils. And what the tendrils will do is pretty much they'll be pointing straight up until they start spinning, and they'll just keep spinning around as the plant grows until it latches onto something, typically a corn plant, and then it will basically just vine up the corn plant, and it'll reduce your yield on that plant. And they're kind of a pain in the rear, because if you have it in, like, say, oats, it can wrap around the parts in the combine, and the combine will get plugged. So we haven't had as much of an issue lately with morning glory as we have in previous years. I know that when we were growing up, it was a big problem, because we'd have to stop the 6620 and then let it go through, because it would just want to wrap around the drum on the head. But yeah, by cultivating, we're eliminating some of those weeds. We're breaking up the soil again, which some people, I will agree that it is just another form of tillage, so it increases your erosion. But what we've really noticed is that after we cultivate the corn, we definitely have seen a boost in yield ever since we started doing it. And that led us to put tanks on the cultivator. So we mounted those ourselves, ran all the piping and everything down to each of the rows. So now we can side dress alongside it. Travis wiped out a bunch of corn plants there, but overall we have noticed a positive bump in yield. Now, if we don't want to cultivate, what we'll sometimes do is we'll leave the cultivator up and we'll just side dress all of the corn. And that's another thing that we can do. We do it on my 30-acre no-till field. We just leave it up and then run the fertilizer down to the rows. So I gotta walk all the way back to the buildings.
be getting some fertilizer tanks here later this week, and then we will be fully side dressing. But for right now, since we don't really, with a 6-row cultivator, we really aren't going to get all of the corn cultivated. So the more that we can get cultivated, the better. We don't have tanks here right now, but we figured since there's starter in the planter, and putting some water in with it to dilute it to make last a little bit longer, you know, every little bit would help. And since we don't have any tanks, it's probably for the better that we go ahead and just kind of get started cultivating. So anyway, that's about it for this video. We're probably going to be doing some more on cultivating, so keep an eye out for those videos. But that's it for now. With that, thanks for watching this video, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other ones. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all how farms work. And I'll see you soon.